everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for my new podcast. I swear I'm not an introvert. I am your host, Lindsey Evans. I'm the owner of Heels to Sneakers. Go check out our website, www.heelstosneakers.net, where we come up with some uplifting, funny, weird, socially, and economically beneficial information. People always try to fit you into a box, and for some of us, it just doesn't work. This is Brooke, my baby. I'm also a mom, a boss, and a mama. So she probably gonna be in and out of our conversation today. But people always try to fit you into a box, and for some of us, it just doesn't work. This podcast is to celebrate talented and successful African American women business owners who are beating the odds against the rules of this box. Please welcome today's guest, the fabulous and talented Miss Monique Michelle.
Yay! Hey!
Hey Monique, how you doing?
I do well. I do well. Thank you.
Thanks so much for coming on tonight. I'm so excited for everybody to meet you because I just love you, but I need them to know about you.
I sure appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks for the invite. Thanks for having me.
So Monique, I want to kind of go through what got you to this place now where you are an amazing entrepreneur, very successful. You're expanding. You have different streams of income, different businesses. I want to start at the beginning so our little brown girls can know that they can do this too.
Yes,
We don't
yes,
have enough representation out here, and so they need to hear from us.
yes. I'm here for that. I'm definitely here for that. I come to you in way of Cabrini Green on the north side of Chicago. As a little girl, I lived there. After Cabrini Green, I moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, then back to Chicago, where I grew up on the west side of Chicago. I got married and then moved to the south side of Chicago and raised my family there. So,
You've been
so
all
that
over.
I've been all over. Yeah, I have been all over. A little bit of here, a little bit of there. So I got a little um, country slang, little ghetto twang.
We call
I
that
got a
well
little bit of.
rounded. You're well rounded.
I'll take that. I'll definitely take that.
That's awesome. So then what happened?
Well, after moving to the south side of Chicago, raising my children, um, I experienced a divorce. I've been divorced now right around 8 years. I have two adult children now, 20 and 26. Once they get so old, you just forget, you stop counting.
Yeah,
So I have
they
two
grown.
adult, yes, I have two adult daughters. So um, after my divorce, I went back to school to be a licensed esthetician. I have a full service salon and spa on the south side of Chicago in Inglewood community. Um,
Beautiful.
yes, that's my passion. I love it. I love it. There, we do all things beauty. I also have my own skincare line, which is offered on my website and in the salon.
What's that website?
My website is mobeautyexperience.com. Mobeautyexperience.com.
Perfect.
And there
Okay.
we can take care of all your beauty care services, treatments, and also products.
That's great.
Yes.
What else you got going on here?
Um, Now my new endeavors. Come go, come join me. Um, I doing my beauty business, I have been pulled towards women. I love women. I love the power that they embody. I love all things women. We are so powerful, and we
Yeah.
really get the short end of the stick sometimes. So doing my beauty services, that's one on one. It's really personal. We're talking, we're chatting about everything. So I found out that I have a calling. And right now, I'm getting ready to launch a divorce recovery university. There,
Okay.
we focus on divorced women, helping them to get out of the emotional pit that's caused by divorce. During my divorce, the first 3 years was the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
It was life changing.
Mm-hmm.
It was life altering. It was stagnant. It was depressing. I mean, every emotion from regret, shame, fear, um, you embody it all every single day, all the emotions. And what I want to do, I want to be the bridge for women that find themselves at that place to quickly get them out. Because the longer you stay in that pit, the more adverse effects it have on you as a mother, you as a woman, you as a business owner, you as an employee, you as an whatever. Every aspect of your life is altered by it. And for you to show up your best self in this world, you have to deal with those traumas that's caused by a divorce. And sometimes it's those traumas that we have as a little girl that we bring into our divorce that we have to, and that was my situation. Um, I had childhood trauma, bad decisions, bad relationship, low self-esteem, um, just name it. And I brought that all into a relationship, not really knowing myself.
Mm-hmm.
So during my marriage, I got a chance to know myself, and I didn't like everything I saw. So a divorce gave me time to address those issues. It's so hard. It's harder to address issues like that in a situation, in a relationship, in a marriage. So once I got out of it, I was able to really address those issues that I didn't like about myself. So moving forward, I could present my best self to the world in everything that I do. I wasn't able to make good business decisions. For the first 3 years, I was bumping my head left and right, financial issues, um, left and right. It was the worst thing ever. So I would like to do my mission now is to take my passion for women and my experience dealing with the emotional pit of a divorce and marry those things together and present them to the world where I can be of assistance, helping women going through a divorce or at the end of their divorce in the pit of that emotion. Um, just be the bridge to help them get out of it that much faster. Be strategic, be intentional, and get back into living your best life because there's a great life out here for you. But we don't always believe that when you're in the pit. It's hard to look up.
No.
It's hard to look up when you're in the pit, and especially when you got
Mm-hmm.
people standing on your head, all those limited beliefs, all those people telling that you're not worthy, your disconnection from your source, God. You feel so disconnected from family, friends, yourself, God, the whole nine. So I would love to help women navigate through that they can get back out here and do what we're created to do. And that be world changers.
That's amazing. I think that, you creating this community of, women that have experienced divorce is helpful. It's difficult to go through stuff by yourself. But when you have somebody that understands you, what you're going through, can offer um, some gems, then it just makes things so much easier to overcome.
I
Um,
believe that. I definitely believe that.
this little thing. So you are becoming a divorce coach.
Yes, yes. Right now, I'm in the process of getting my certification to become a certified divorce coach and also a certified divorce recovery coach. So I'll be trained in walking a woman through the process, through the beginning, and also during and at the end of the divorce. And
Mhm.
my niche is that right at the emotional pit of it, because that's that crossroad of I'm gonna live this life, I'm gonna let this life live me.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I want to be that person that really guide them, help them, partnership with them, let them know that they're not alone. I did it alone, and it was uh, horrific. It was horrific. A lot of your family and friends that haven't experienced that, they can't help you through it in a sense. They don't understand what you're feeling, why you feeling what you're feeling. You don't really understand why you feeling what you're feeling. You you out of the marriage. You want to be in the marriage. You're mad you're out of the marriage. You're embarrassed that you're out of the marriage. It's so many things that you really don't know how to put words to those feelings. And
Hmm.
sometimes it becomes overwhelming.
Well, then
Those emotions.
you go through this period of isolation, and just not feeling like you belong because your whole identity was wrapped in your spouse and their family, and the things that you all did together. And so for a woman or even a man to come, to enter into a divorce, it's a death. The death of the marriage. You got to go through the whole grieving process.
Yes, yes. And you have to allow yourself to do that. Because it is a death. It's the death of everything that you had planned for that life. It's a death of the neighborhood you used to live in, your title, your identity as a wife. And you have to deal with that, process it, and move on. And it's easier said than done. And a lot of people on the outside will think, "Oh, get over them." Yeah, and it's not even that you want the husband or you want it's not even it's not even thinking that I want to be in that thing. Is I don't know who I
Right.
am outside of that thing.
Right.
Because we are the life we live become us in a sense. I was known as his wife, and I wore that proudly. I wore it
Mm-hmm.
proudly. And then when you have to, I'm divorced. You shrink this. You
Right.
become so small, and it's nothing to be small. It's an experience just like you had a job and they let me go,
Right.
or I had long hair, now I cut it. And not to make it small, but the bigger we make a thing, the more power it has over us.
Exactly.
So you have to say, this is where I'm at right now, and what I'm going to do to present my best self to the world. I need to address those issues, point blank and period. And some of those issues may be the reason for the divorce. That was in my case. It was a lot. It was me. It was me in a lot of ways. What I brought into the marriage, the unhealthy mindset,
Mm-hmm.
the unhealthy behavior, not knowing who I was as a person, feeling like someone needs to complete me and make me whole and make me happy. Those things are your responsibility.
Right. That's where we get really tied up when we put that responsibility on someone else and we make them kind of in control of our feelings, our emotions, how we're supposed to show up when all that's
Hmm.
supposed to come from inside of us.
Yes, yes, yes. So you have to deal with self. You have to deal with self. And during the coaching process in Divorce Recovery University, we're gonna deal with self. We're gonna deal with self. We're not looking at what the spouse did, what he said, how he treated us. We're gonna deal with self because once you deal with self, it's only so much that you going to take from somebody else. Anywho, once you deal with self, you come into the table knowing knowing your worth, knowing your
Mm-hmm.
value, knowing exactly who you are and whose you are. That's a different type of mindset. I was just so happy that he chose me. Oh, I was gonna
Yep.
get married. I was gonna get married now. You know,
Get your white picket
after
fence, get your
yes,
little
yes,
puppy, have your kids.
yes, 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 yes. And you just get so stuck there. You get so stuck there. And it's okay to want that, and it's okay to enjoy that. You just have to make sure that you're ready for it. That you're ready for it. And to make sure that you're ready for whatever life brings is to deal with self.
Hmm.
Is to really deal with self. Know yourself. Know what you like. Know what you want. After my divorce, I realized a lot of things that I was eating, that I was cooking, that I was doing. I was like, I don't
You
even too
was
much like
really
this.
good.
This don't even taste the same, because you, as a wife, you cooking what y'all say y'all want to eat. Okay, I'm cooking that, and you
Yeah.
just be like, okay, I'm gonna eat this.
I'm just gonna eat whatever. Yeah, because that's what they
Yeah,
wanted.
yeah, and it's quicker, and you tell yourself you like it. I don't really too much like that.
So you say, oh, I get a period of time where I'm like, well, what do I like? What do I want? You go to
Yeah,
the grocery store. Oh, I can get the stuff that I want. I don't have to ask nobody else.
yes, yes. And it's empowering. It's empowering. And when you going through that process, when you're in that pit, when you're going through that whirlwind of the traumatic, the emotions, you don't see the joy in it. You don't see yourself on the other side. So I want to help women see themselves on the other side. What do you really want? Where you going? Who would you like to be?
Yeah,
Yeah. And that's so important because if you don't have it in your mind, you don't have a thought process, you don't have a desire, you're going to be right there.
right
And the
there.
world will never get a chance to experience the best you. Your kids would never get a chance to experience the best you. You will never birth that business that's sitting inside of you, that book, that anything, because you stop right there. You stop living at the time
The
of
divorce.
divorce papers. Yeah. And it's so unfair because we as women, we're so powerful. We're so powerful. The world needs us. They
Well, we
need
birthed
us.
the
So we,
world, so just saying.
yes. And we have to show up. We have to show up. So it's our responsibility to deal with what life brings us and to show up as our best self. And I want to spend my time really talking and healing, help heal, restore, and help women navigate through that pit. That's my ultimate goal.
Well, let's talk about some of the things that you'll be offering in Divorce Recovery University. What things can people expect to see from you?
Well, it's a 8 week course. It'll be faith based. I believe it's impossible to become your best self without being grounded in something. And for me, it's faith, my
Mm,
Lord and Savior.
so,
So I'll be sharing my blueprint on how I was able to pull myself up, how I was able to start a successful businesses with an S,
yes,
you know.
thank you. S, multiple
And-
locations.
and yes. I'm getting ready to open up another 2 story, 2,700 square feet beauty bar, where
That's
in the heart of
amazing.
Auburn and Gresham, where I'll be employing 13 to 15 community residents. So I'm excited about that. But Divorce Recovery University will offer coaching 101. Also, we want to build a community where it'll be more like a cohort. Um, and it would be by, again, a biblically based, faith based.
Hmm.
So, yeah, and I'm really excited about it. It'll be all things me, and I'll be speaking to myself. My prayer is, Lord, allow me to help heal, restore, and guide your daughters as you do a thing in me, because if I can share my pain and that could help someone kind of beat the odds of this
Hmm.
thing
Hmm.
and to get back to being their best self, I want to do that because it took me years to get up out of it. I had to fight, crawl, bite my way up out of that thing. I had to because I looked around and was like, this is not the life I want for myself. This is not where I want to be. Point blank and period. And what I had to do was look at me. I couldn't
Hmm.
look external. I had to look really internal and say, what do I need to do? And I just started doing it. And it was a hard fight because no one want to say, ooh, I can be nasty. I have a stank attitude, or I could be somewhat disrespectful. And I had to really address those things that should have been addressed before marriage. I had to address them because not And I do want to be a wife again. I have a desire to remarry.
Yes,
So
yes.
I don't want to, just repeat the cycle. And then I want to show my daughters. I'm all for those two. I'm sold out on those two. So I want to build a legacy, and not just monetarily, but information,
Hmm.
experiences. I want them to look at me and say, that's the type of woman I want to be. Not, celebrities and other influencers. I want to influence them.
Yeah,
So that means I have to do some things with them, to make sure they're seeing something that they want to imitate, or they want to be like, okay, I like that. Then I
isn't
like
that
them to see me
something?
strong. Yes, it is.
To for your girls to they kind of push you to be your best self, to show up as your best self, because
Yeah.
you want to make sure that they have a really good idea of what womanhood looks like in a healthy manner.
Yes.
You know.
And it's so important because it starts so young. These behaviors that we pick up, these limited beliefs that we believe, um, our thought process, our mindset, it starts so young.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
it just continue to grow and evolve and grow and evolve until it be like you think, oh, this is me. This is just who I am. No, it's not. It's really not. It's you plus those experiences, plus those betrayals, plus those letdowns, plus daddy wasn't there, mama wasn't. It's you plus that. But if you
Hmm.
deal with all those things, the person that shows up and be somebody, I shock myself daily. I sh- the fact that I'm sitting in front of here talking to you guys is just is a shock to me. But I love it. I love it. If I had to go through what I had to go through to get here to this person that I'm just totally in love with, I embrace who I am, and I'm willing to just be totally transparent and share. If I can help, that's exactly what I want to do. Because if I can come through it, I don't think
Anybody
God will put
can.
me through all that to just let me settle in it.
Right.
So, yes, if I can do it, that woman that's listening to this, that's going through a divorce, contemplating a divorce, I know what that emotional pit feels like, she can do it as well. And I want to be the one that's cheerleading her on, supporting her, high fiving her, pushing her, being the wind beneath her wings. I want to do all that
Hmm.
because it's needed. It
It's
is
neat.
so needed. It's so needed.
It's so
This is a
needed.
God thing. Divorce Recovery University is a God thing. I just show up. I just show up.
We're so glad you're showing up. Even though I've never been divorced and never
Thank
will be.
God.
'Cause
Yes, yes.
listen, okay. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm glad that you can help our sisters, you know, overcome some of these, you know, trials that happen. And it's just important to know there is light at the end of the tunnel. Like you can heal, you can feel better. You
Yes,
can think
yes.
about your ex and not think about running them over with the car and backing it up
Yep,
and running over again and backing it up and running over again.
yep. Mine was a bulldozer. Mine was a bulldozer. But you got to have hope. You got to have hope. And I think that emotional pit rob us of our hope.
Hmm.
Because if you have hope with a thing, you can work through it.
Yeah.
You can, yeah, you can push, but we lose our hope. So I'm here to provide hope, help, and healing, and let's go be great. Let's
Let's
go
go
be
be
great.
great. That's so cool. So how can people connect with you and follow you?
You can find me on social media, Divorce Recovery University, Facebook, and also Instagram, and we can chat there. Please like me on all my social media platforms. I would love to meet you there.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Monique, I'm just so glad to have met you. You are such a bright light. And
Thank you.
I tell you all the time that you have something that the world needs to hear. And I'm just glad to be a part of this journey with you. Um,
Thank you.
you guys, my husband's gonna kill me because I never talked about my sponsors. So I'm just gonna back it up a little bit. He's probably watching and laughing. But this episode is sponsored by, oh, I can't put it up here. He's gonna get me. But it's sponsored by um, B Tech Productions, Triune Dance and Fitness Company, and Liberty Point Realty, where I am the owner and managing broker. We're licensed in Illinois and Indiana, so if you're looking for somewhere, let me know. um, but women, we just want to know. We want you to know just how powerful you are, how much you're needed, how much we need to hear from you. A lot of times when we go through trauma, it beats us up really bad to the point where sometimes we just want it to be over.
Mhm. Mhm.
And if you're still here today and you're listening to this, you have a purpose and we need you. So, whatever
Yes.
you need to do to get over this hump, to get through this depression, to get through this dark place, through this pit of divorce, either a recent divorce or you're going through a divorce, Monique is here to help.
I am
She
here.
just, she really is passionate about women and about us really doing the things that we're supposed to do, that God created us to do. So again, Monique, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys
Oh, thank
go
you.
like her Facebook page, um, Brooke, Divorce Recovery University, and she's upset. And we want you all to have a wonderful evening. And what do we say, Monique? Go be great.
Go be great.
Go be great. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Lindsey.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
If you like this podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, and follow us on the Twitter.